The show, of course, is Mauritius. It is unlike any other show that I've directed. I'm usually asked to direct comedies, and although there is a comedy in this one, it is without doubt a drama, and I would even call it a thriller.
Two sisters whose mother passed away, and she's left behind a stamp collection with no will.
In this show, I play Jackie, and she is the younger sister. She is the one who wants to sell the stamp book. So the story is about Jackie and Mary, and they're estranged half-sisters. And our mother dies, and she's the only link that we have genetically. And she leaves us this stamp book. Well, Mary's been off at school and never came back. So my mother handed the stamp book to me and said this might be worth something to clear up the debts from our medical situation. And so I think I deserve the book because my mother handed it to me, but Mary thinks she deserves the book because it belonged to her grandfather.
A family feud over these stamps and the mother's belongings.
The first thing I do is take the stamp book to a dealer, someone who I think is reputable, but find out later that he's a little bit seedy. He's a high-stakes collector, and we get into a little bit of trouble there. So a lot of the story has to do with, first of all, between Mary and I, whether or not we're going to sell the stamp book, and then the whole other con game comes in when I involve these three men and try to figure out who's honest and who's going to give us money or how it's going to go down.
Dennis is a tricky character. Dennis works for Sterling, who's a very bad man, who's very motivated to have these prized stamps, and Dennis is somebody who helps Sterling find the things that he wants so passionately. Dennis goes about finding these things in whatever means he has to.
PHILLIP is the philatelist. He's the stamp expert, and he is somewhat of a broken man that identifies himself with being. He identifies with as being an expert, yet his life is kind of fallen apart.
The damage of individuals and what wonderful stories those make. And this cast is thoroughly professional. We have a rehearsal, we come up with some notes and maybe some changes. By the next rehearsal, those changes are not only implemented, but they've grown. The idea has grown. It's what these actors are bringing to the table is nothing short of pure art.
I enjoy getting to pretend to be other people. Sometimes it's easier to be them than it is to be myself, so I like the challenge of getting into another skin, finding different voices. There's a lot of weird voices up here.
It feels like without one of the characters in the show, the whole thing would unravel. So it's just, yeah, it's been great.